Welcome back to the Conscious Cowboys podcast.
Welcome back.
Wow. Warm welcome, guys.
How we doing?
We're doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Had a good life talk in the car.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, let's give everyone a little backstory what's going on here with us.
Okay.
We're taking a few weeks off.
From the pod, to clarify.
Yeah, I did leave you hanging. You're
yeah,
like, a few weeks off of...
We're just going to go to the Caribbean for like a month.
Wouldn't that be sick?
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, we're going to just take a few weeks off from the podcast.
Which I feel like it's like dun dun dun. Because then most people don't come back from that. But we're going to.
Yeah, when we brought this idea up, I think it felt very scary to me. Of like, well, what does this mean? Why? Do we really need to? Do we need to look at the bigger picture here? Like, what's the root of this? And I think what it comes down to is, in full transparency, there's just kind of a lot going on. And some days doing this podcast can feel like a chore, right?
Yeah.
And it shouldn't feel that way. And obviously, like, it is work. It's not all fun and play. Like, there is time that we have to carve out to make this happen. We have to edit it. We have to post it. Like, there is time that goes into it, and time doesn't feel like it's bountiful right now.
Right. Yeah. And I also think it just like really does go back to the chore thing. Like, we were in this at first because we really like doing it. And right now it's just like feels heavy. And I was explaining to Tess, like, when we were first talking about this, that our mind, like, every day we think about Cowboys multiple times a day. So it's not like with this hiatus from the podcast, like in the month of September, to be specific, we're just going to stop thinking about Cowboys completely and just be like, fuck it, because it's such a part of our lives. Like, Cowboys is us. So it is still going to be the same. We're just not going to put out a podcast every Wednesday for the month of September in the hopes that, well, we are going to come back stronger. And like, I wanted to title this episode like finding our oomph again, you know, because we just need it. Like, we like lost the sizzle.
Yeah.
And that's fucking boring. Like, we don't need that.
No.
So yeah, that's our explanation for that. We feel like we needed to explain. And yeah, I also think just to wrap our heads around it as well.
We have not ever done a formal break. We've only done 1 week off here and there because something major's come up and we've needed to.
Right.
So for us, I guess I should say for me, this feels a little bit scary. But I'm choosing to not focus on the fear of like, is this a negative thing? Because it's not. We're doing this because it's a positive thing, and it will be a positive thing for us. And in the meantime, we're going to redirect some of our focus still on Cowboys, but redirect it into a few other places just so that we can get other things going, find the passion again, and come back.
Right. Yeah. And I think that with this new move, like, we've needed to take a break for a little bit, like from this maybe, but we were just been pushing it off.
Well, I felt like that was giving up, or
right. It does feel like that at this moment. It doesn't feel like we're giving up, but I
in
think,
the past,
yeah, right, exactly. Because a lot of podcasts do seasons, and we're like, well, we're not going to be like that. We're going to push all the way through. But I think that there's a reason that they do that. Is because they also need a break just to get their creative juices flowing again. And for those companies or for those people who do it, they also don't completely give up on their craft. Like, they just don't podcast for a week or a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that this will be very beneficial, especially because we're going into it with the mindset that we are going to come back stronger.
Yeah. I think just in general, knowing when to take a pause is an important idea, right? And like you were saying, we've probably needed this for a little bit now, but we've felt like we couldn't, right? It just didn't make sense. Like, for whatever our reasons were, we can't do that right now.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I don't know. It's like needing to prove to ourselves that we're really in this, you know? Yeah. And then like to us, it in the past did feel like we were giving up on it if we were to take a break, which is so ridiculous because it is just a break. Like, what? It's 4 weeks, 4 episodes that we're not going to do, which could potentially lead to 5 more years being able to do this, you know?
Right.
So.
No, I'm excited of the ideas that can come from taking a step back from something.
Me
so
too.
that you can get kind of a bigger picture of it all and go, okay, like, what is the end goal here? what do we like when it comes to this project? What do we need to change? What doesn't feel good? Like giving ourselves a little bit of time just to kind of reevaluate things, I think is what it is. But I want to bring that back to just in general, like not just with this podcast, but thinking about our lives in a big picture way and like figuring out at what point is it important to step away from things? What signals do you need to give yourself, or what signals are you looking for within yourself to know that this is something you should do or not?
Right.
I don't know. I feel like, again, I was just scared of it, but I'm glad that we're doing it now.
Yeah, me too. I feel like we just had to change our perspective on it a little bit. And it wasn't like it was like one thing that threw us over the edge of like, oh my God, we really need to take a break. It was just a buildup of it. So yeah, that's where we're at now. And yeah, I'm excited. I feel like I'm looking forward. Like I already kind of like miss it, you know, but I am looking forward to missing it even more because then it just does keep the fire burning. So that'll be great.
Yeah. I don't know why I feel sad about it.
Oh my God. Because it's not bye forever.
I know.
Yeah. I think that's the only, like if I were to feel sad about this, that would be the only reason why I would feel sad is if I was like, okay, that's the end.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the only reason I feel sad is because it feels like we're recording some final episode right now and we're not. We're just.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, it's definitely not. Like I also think that we have to like prove to ourselves that we're not like the people who have like stopped and then they're like, we'll be back. And then they aren't. But then it's also like, if that were to happen, which it's not, but if it were, like, it would also be okay, you know?
It would be.
But it wouldn't, because I feel fucking mad at the idea of that, you know? Like, that's just like giving up on a dream. So, yeah. And in a year from now, we'll look back on this and just be like, good job, girls.
Yeah.
Like, way to take a break when you needed to and not being so hard on yourselves for it. Because we seriously advocate for that all the time, and we don't actually do it.
That's what I was just about to say is, but also like we are so comfortable with that concept outside of this project. Like if you're tired, take a rest. If you're this, then do that, like scale back. There's just pipes.
Holy fuck, dude. That sounded, I thought, I was like, am I dreaming? Like it sounded like my bird alarm. On my phone.
The look in your eyes.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, speaking of, can I give you guys a little story really quick? It's completely off topic, but I thought you'd appreciate. Okay, so I had this nice kind of antique wooden bench in my room, okay? It's made out of like really soft wood, beautiful.
Yes.
Okay. Like 2 days ago, I noticed a little bit of sawdust underneath it. And I was like, dude, we have termites. Like, are you kidding me? But then I saw a beetle on my wall. And I was like, well, what is that? Like, beetle? Ew, that's so gross. Yeah. We don't have beetles in here. So then I couldn't get out of my head. And I was like, I need to look underneath this bench. Like, I need to figure out what's going on. And when I looked under it, I found more beetles. And then I found holes in the bench. And I'm like, oh my God. Now
literally I just got the chills.
It's
again.
so gross to me.
It's
okay.
Fucked up.
So anyways, I have this like deep cleaning of my entire bedroom. I quarantine the bench outside. I contact the company I bought it from. I'm like, there's a beetle infestation. It's a common thing. They're like wood boring beetles. It's not very common here, but they like humid places. So I guess that's why it would be more common that it would come to fruition here.
Okay.
But apparently it's like been in the wood for maybe over a year. And I haven't had it for over a year. So anyways,
it's just sickening.
It's disgusting. Okay. So all this happens yesterday, right? I'm deep cleaning my room. I'm all frantic thinking that there's just beetles everywhere. I like flip my mattress up even. Like I was that grossed out. Last night I have dreams that there is this bigger than my bed, room-sized
beetle
eel slug combo that came out of the kitchen sink. Not in our real house, but in our house in my dream. And I saw it peeking out of the garbage disposal. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I went and got help from, I don't even know who was my friend in the dream.
Okay.
And we came downstairs and it was coiled up in the entryway. And it was actually like the size of my bedroom. Imagine that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So I'm having a thing about bugs. And that's what it sounded like, was like
it
something
did sound like
slithering.
A lot of I think that's why I was like, holy shit, there's stuff in the walls. Like we have to move today. Oh my God.
It'd be so gross. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Wow.
that's a fun story.
Well, at least like it's like real wood piece. Like if I think about it like in a natural way, it's just like the beetles bore in that natural wood.
Sure.
I mean, I don't like beetles in homes.
No.
No, but the price to pay when you have real wood, I guess.
I don't know. I just looked at my mom, or I didn't look at my mom. I called my mom and I was like, I can't buy antique furniture anymore. I am so deeply disturbed by this. Like I feel so invaded.
Yeah, I understand that. I would
no.
feel really gross out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to do a bedroom overhaul. I'm going to get new stuff and just call it good.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got lots to do this month.
Yeah. It will be a good month. Like there are a lot of things that are coming up, but I am excited just to generate more energy, like to bring it all back, you know, life force energy, cowboy energy.
Yeah. Yeah. I if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, wow, they're just going to fall off for the month. Expect to still see us. Like we'll still be active in places, but just not with a weekly episode.
Right.
Until October.
That's right. My birthday month.
Great. The whole month we're going to celebrate Madison. Can you believe
it?
Would you enjoy that?
I would like that.
You would?
Yeah, of course I would.
You would.
Who wouldn't like it? Yeah. Who would not like that? What the fuck?
I make you feel bad about it?
Yeah.
You would.
Like, yeah, damn right I would.
I don't know if I'd like it. I
guess like I don't need like someone to
like imagine
bake me a cake every day or give me balloons, but if they were like even more nice to me for the month of October, I would like it. Like if they like did special things, I'd be like, aw, you know.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to cover this week?
I don't think so. Besides the fact that I'm barefoot and my foot has been showing the whole video.
It makes you feel very self-conscious,
well,
right?
I was just like,
you might see my big toe. And
I
that
don't
makes
really
me feel
mind it, but then I was like, oh, I feel like people
look.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel weird. I think I have nice feet.
Yeah.
But the idea that people look at it makes me feel weird.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I just can't wait until we have a space that is conducive for us to not podcast on my bed.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to figure that out for the month of September too, because this is just, it's not right.
It doesn't work. But it works. But
it does.
It's not
It could be better. It could be better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to this little refresh and I'm excited to be back already.
Okay. I'm going to end this with, can you share with us, because we won't hear from you for a month, any plans for September, any goals for September? And we'll touch base in October and see what happened.
That's a good one. Well, fuck. Do you have some off the top of your head?
Well, okay. Plans for September. So every weekend in September is booked out already, which is insane.
A lot happening. A lot of weddings.
Multiple weddings, birthday parties, the whole nine. So every weekend's booked up, which is going to be fun, but I'd have to pace myself during the week. I've started consistently working out every morning, which is great. I'm going to stick to that. There's a few creative projects we're going to work on for Cowboys. I don't want to say anything about it yet.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff we're working on for Cowboys that you guys should know about very soon. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, I think that's kind of a full plate.
Yeah, that sounds, I mean, a lot of mine are like intertwined with yours. So I think that on a personal level, which I was talking to you in the car about, is that I just like want to act. How do I articulate this? It's like, I was talking to Tess earlier of like, there is an image of my head of like the woman that I want to be. And I want to start like acting like her. Like you hear that cliche of like, oh, like act like the person that you want to be or whatever. And I want to start moving towards that, which I like obviously am her already, but I just need to like activate more Madison, because I feel like ever since moving here, it's just like my light has been a little dim and I just want to vamp things up a little bit, you know?
Go.
Yeah.
Bring her back.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like exactly, but I just like want to explore that.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. Okay. I'm excited to come back in October and see how it all goes for us.
Yeah. Like I was thinking about this too, because I have like, I'm always obviously like thinking ahead. And I was thinking about how we always have a word for like the next year. And like I already have my word for next year. So it's like you kind of implement it like halfway into this year.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say it right now, but I think
Why?
I still have
For
it.
next?
Yeah.
You have your word for next year.
Yeah,
already.
but like I kind of have to start implementing it now. So we'll see. Maybe the word will change, but it's
okay.
a
How about
surprise.
this? Hold that word close to your heart.
Yeah.
Do you have a word for September?
Well, it's hard because that word, like, I want that word.
No.
No.
Choose a different one.
Choose a different one. Oh my God. I don't know. Oh, I think like, cause I was thinking about like my words for the past year, and I think this year was curious, right? And then the word before was power. And I want to bring that back.
Power.
The power. It all is in one, cause like I have to be curious in order to find like more of my power, but
Okay.
we're going in that direction. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So yeah, I just need to step more into myself and be like proud of that.
Yeah.
Be like, this is me, motherfuckers. Just kidding. Not really though. But yeah, like that type of energy. Like, this is me. Fuck.
I love you. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Are you good? Do you want to choose a word?
I think my word is go.
All right.
Go. Don't
That's
think.
fitting.
Go.
Okay.
Okay. So, guys, thanks for hanging with us for the past
It's only like 15 minutes.
15 minutes. I hope maybe if you're on a drive to work, or if you're on a walk.
And also I think that it's valuable because it's like, if you need to take that break, like maybe try it out if it's possible for you, you know? Like rest is necessary sometimes.
Yeah. And I hope you come back to us in October. I hope you're excited to hear from us again. I think we're going to come back with just a fresh swing of energy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, honestly.
I'm going to come back. My head's going to be shaved. It's going to be
just
blonde.
have like short hair. Like, that'd be fucking tight.
I come back. I look like
advocate for
Madison.
that. Like,
I've cut a bob in my hair. Wait,
Yeah.
let's tee it up. Can you guys picture it? I've cut a bob. I'm going to get about 30 shades darker of skin tone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit.
But yeah, come back for us in October. We'll miss you. Keep in touch until then.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Listen to past episodes. We've been on a wild ride these past few years.
Yeah, straight up. Listen to it. What is this? 168?
Yeah. So if
Dude,
you
got a lot of
haven't,
catching up to do. 168 episodes. 7.
go back. They're fun.
Yeah.
We've interviewed people. We've done crazy fun solo episodes. So
yeah, it's a whole journey.
enjoy.
Yeah. All right.
Just don't listen to like episode 1, 2,
1
3,
through like
4.
70.
Yeah. Skip
maybe.
those.
Yeah.
No, there were some valuables before 70. Just like I feel like 1 through maybe 30 are a little rough.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I don't listen to them.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
We'll see.
Anyways.
All right. Talk soon.
Very soon.
Yeah.
T-1 month. Set your calendars.
Yeah. Sure.
Is that the right term? Like set your calendars? Set a reminder? We'll let you know when we're
calendar.
back. Okay.
Okay. Bye. Talk soon.